Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, here in Dallas, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. But this team this year may have even extra pressure on their shoulders in what might very well be the toughest division in football.
And that extra pressure will go on the offensive side of the ball. They'll need consistent play from the quarterback position because they are very explosive. And on the defensive side, they want to continue to take the ball away and make themselves contenders in the NFC East.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this is a team that many think could be the fourth best in the NFC East, but they've got a pretty strong defense that's going to probably keep them in some ball games.
Their investment in talent has certainly paid off. Number 4 against the pass a season ago. Number 4 overall in total defense. Nothing to shake a stick at. If they get good quarterback play, look out.
So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Now a dump off here complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Dak's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod from Commanders leadership to be the team's starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie and didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick, so there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice little juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Crowder now to return. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away, and Washington has taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Prescott. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Fires a slant complete to Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll get 34 yards there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Prescott on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabril Cox coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The look at Washington as they come onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. He completes this to Cole Turner. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing.
Touchdown! Logan Thomas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Sly set to boot it. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Pollard again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
Review of the play, ruling on the field in reverse.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here we go now with Hal and the Commanders. Down by a field goal, 2:21 the time left. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Howell to throw. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by 4, 34 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20. Now Prescott. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And pass caught by McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.